Gold.
Time now for Something You Should Know, brought to you by GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's also something you should know, that you can put your retirement plan on the gold standard. Genesis Gold Group is the only IRA backed by physical gold and silver. Learn more and get a free gold and silver guide at GenesisGoldIRA.com. Excited to have a guest joining us on Something You Should Know today. We're going to be chatting with Liz Collin. She will be in Sioux Falls on June 1st, which is sneaking right up. It's a couple weeks away now. And she will be speaking at an event called a Lincoln Day Dinner. It'll be at the Convention Center. And she's the author of a book called They're Lying. Liz, welcome to the program.
John, great to be here. Appreciate you having me. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Now, you have a Sioux Falls background a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, I grew up not that far away from Sioux Falls. I claim to be from South Dakota sometimes when Minnesota gets too crazy, which is a lot lately. But I'm from Worthington, southwest corner of the state there in Minnesota. And my first job out of college was in Sioux Falls. I worked at KDLT for a couple of years. I don't think it even exists anymore. Hopefully that has no connection to my time there. But yeah, I spent many fond days there in Sioux Falls and still have family in the area.
And KDLT is still here, but now they're in with KSFY and with Fox. It's all Dakota News Now. So it's still here. You didn't run them out of town or anything.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Now, the book that you have, They're Lying, how long has this book been out, and what was it that led up to you writing this book?
Yeah, so just a little bit of background. I was a member of, what we call kind of mainstream corporate media for nearly 20 years, kind of landed the dream job that I considered back then in 2008 at the station that I grew up watching back then, which was WCCO television, and I worked as an anchor and reporter there for just about 14 years in all. But I left, for many reasons, but a lot of this situation with the George Floyd death really led me to write the book. I couldn't believe the poison that the media was helping to push in the wake of this, and it seemed that nobody cared about the actual facts of the case and the evidence, and that's really what the book focuses on. They're Lying. That came out in October of 2022. When I jumped ship, also from WCCO and work in independent media now, I'm over at a place called Alpha News, alphanews.org. If anybody wants to check it out, we simply tell the truth on the news, which is crazy, right?
Yeah, what a crazy concept! Wow.
But I could kind of see with this George Floyd deal that it was a runaway train in a way. We're all still paying the price for these lies peddled in Minneapolis that spread all across the globe. As lawlessness has been allowed to continue in this war on law enforcement. I also had a unique perspective in the sense that I was married, still am married. He's now retired, but to a longtime Minneapolis police lieutenant. He was serving as the union president at the time of all of this. And put out the book to just be able to sleep at night. I thought, okay, I'll just feel a little bit better if maybe I just put this out there. And amazingly, it became an Amazon bestseller, completely ignored, of course, by the corporate media because it goes against that narrative. But I guess it reminded me, though, that the truth still does matter, and that's why I even signed up to be a journalist in the first place.
I love that. And the book is available if people want to find it. And while you're in town, if people come to this event, will they be able to purchase a book at the event as well?
Yeah, I always have books there. I call it Bob's Bookmobile. My husband, Bob, not sure if he's actually read the book yet, to be honest, John. But yes, we'll have plenty of books there, and we'll be talking about the book and the documentary, which is The Fall of Minneapolis, that this is all based off of, and just a kind of a message about why elections matter, really at every level. And people need to be paying attention. They need to be engaged, and they need to speak up. Because things are changing pretty quick, and your voice has never been more important than now.
Absolutely. The Fall of Minneapolis, where can a person go to find that? Is that streaming somewhere, or is it online somewhere?
Yeah, if you just head to thefallofminneapolis.com, so thefallofminneapolis.com, that'll take you to the Rumble link. You can watch it on that platform, but it's also on YouTube. They've tried to censor us here and there, but I think about 9 million people have watched the documentary now, which is incredible. We have it all on all of our social media channels affiliated with Alpha News as well. So it is easy to find, and it is free. We did some crowdfunding early on. I was begging people for money for many months to be able to put this together and offer it for free without any sort of paywall. or whatnot. So please watch it and then talk about it, share it with people you know, and we'll get together there in June in Sioux Falls to answer questions and talk about everything that's happened since.
I love that. And I'm going to watch the documentary between now and then because I am honored to be the MC for the event on June 1st. Yeah. So I have a feeling I'll probably get a chance to chat with you there. But I'm going to watch, I'm going to pay attention, and I'll ask some questions. How's that sound?
I think that sounds great. I think it'll be like a group therapy session for some of us in media, right?
Absolutely.
So I look forward to it, John.
we had a chance to chat a little bit ahead of time and kind of talk about some similar things. And it is just bizarre. And I love the fact that you named the book what you named it. They're Lying. That is such a great title. And again, if you would like to find the book, it's on Amazon. I'm going to throw a link to make it really easy to find at facebook.com/Sioux Falls News. And I'll also throw a link to the book there, and I'll throw a link to the documentary there as well. The documentary is called The Fall of Minneapolis, and the book is They're Lying, The Media, the Left, and the Death of George Floyd. And the author of that book, Liz Collin, has been our guest today, and she will be in Sioux Falls for the Lincoln Day dinner. I'll put that information online as well at facebook.com/Sioux Falls News.
And something you should know.
Something You Should Know is brought to you by GenesisGoldIRA.com. Put your retirement plan on the gold standard. Get a free gold and silver guide now at GenesisGoldIRA.com.